Hi, Juliane. Thank you for joining me today.
Hi, Simona. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, it's really good to have you here because I wanted to talk to you. You're having a stall at Awaken the Goddess on the 22nd of July this year. And I wanted to talk to you a bit about the doTerra essential oils that you'll be promoting on the day. So could you tell me a bit about your personal journey with doTerra and the essential oils?
Well, I always been I always been looking for more natural ways of dealing with my health. And after I had my child, I took it a bit further, and I really start to detoxify my home as much as I could. So
Oh,
I
okay.
would pay a lot of attention to any ingredient that were in my cleaning products, in my beauty products, in my shampoo, in what I eat, in anything I consume, basically. My washing powders and so I was looking for a lot of homemade recipes as well, and a lot of them were calling for essential oils. I didn't know anything about essential oils. I knew that there was this myth around it that it's too concentrated, you can put in it, and there has to be very diluted and careful. And I also had my friend who had one drop of essential oil falling on her foot. She just wiped it and left it, and a few hours later, she had a deep hole in her foot. And so I was
Oh,
very a bit wary about using it. I wasn't confident on where to use them, and I didn't really want them in my food or on my skin. And then I was invited to this class. My friend introduced me to essential oils that you can actually ingest. That's great and therapeutic grade. So I was really interested. And so I went to the class. I learned more about it. And I just loved it. I took it right away. I love that uh, to learn about why some oils you can't put them neat on the skin or you can't drink in, and why doTERRA actually you can't. I love the way they make them very safe, and they test it for any contaminant, chemicals, pesticide, anything that you don't want to absorb really or you don't want on skin. And like the Ethos company, so I tried it. The first kit I received, when I received it, I was very ill. I was coughing. I was sore throat. I was really running low. And so, oh, perfect. I'm gonna try the oils right away as medicine then. And these symptoms got relieved immediately.
oh, wow.
The sore throat was gone by the next morning. The cough was coming down. I said, "Oh, that's really works fast." Well,
Yeah.
so there was no return. No return since the day I knew the oils. It's been part of my daily life. My child loves them. It's wonderful to be able to stop a cold, a cough when it's right, when it starts to appear, or to have this, to be geared up and ready for anything that happens. You know, if she has a stomach bug of nausea or car sick or insect bite, bug, whatever it is, I've got everything I need in a few bottles of oils.
Yeah, that's
So
amazing.
I was giving resources to become confident in learning how to use them.
Yeah,
And
because that's what you'll actually be speaking about that on the day as well at the festival about replacing, shall we say, conventional medicine with something a bit more natural. So, with the essential oils, really, sort of having
yeah,
that as your medicine cabinet.
yes, yes, definitely. They are therapeutic grade. So they are processed sensibly to preserve all their therapeutic quality, because the essential oils are treated like perfume in the industry.
Oh, I
So
see.
nobody's born to disclose any ingredients, and just being processed for the scent quality.
Right.
So those oils, it's so much more than scent.
Mm.
And so they cultivated in the indigenous environment, so they're very potent, and it's not random species of peppermint of plants. We select, the company select a specific species for specific therapeutic or healing property as well. They have fixed standard, and if that plant doesn't meet that standard, they've been sold to the perfume industry.
Okay, I see.
It's very, it's wonderful. I love it.
I can see that. So tell me about what are your favorite remedies to use, or your favorite essential oils to use?
I have a child with me. She's 6 now, and the one we use the must-have for us is lavender. Those oils, they don't work only on the emotional level. They work also on the physical and energetic level. So we use it if there's a sting bite, an insect bite, or sting from a plant, or burn, or if there's an upset as well, or to calm before going to sleep, for example. It's just my daughter's big favorite. And whenever she needs a lavender, she knows she goes to find it. So I still monitor, because I don't want to overdo it. But she's very sensible with it. She knows how to use it. And it's wonderful. Last day, she got bitten by wasp, and she screamed in pain. She was very, very sore. And I have the lavender with me. I just applied drop on the sting right away. And she was crying within 5-7 minutes. That was it. The soreness was under control. The day after, she had a big swollen arm and it's very red. She had a very large reaction to bees and wasp bite. So I keep applying the oils, and within a few days it was resolved and sorted. Itchiness completely kept under control, no pain, nothing. It was just nice and easy.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. It's useful to know. I was actually stung by a bee yesterday when I was at my allotment, and it was the first time I've ever been stung by a bee or a wasp, and I was surprised at how painful it was. I wish I had added, a few drops of lavender essential oil with me to put on it.
Yeah. My 10-year-old niece got bitten by a wasp on her foot, and she had a big reaction as well, and she's been itching. The foot was itchy for 10 days. And she was, rubbing it the whole day long. The foot was so swollen and bad. So I wish I had the oils at this time.
Yeah.
At least keep the itching under control, and the body can heal.
Yeah.
So just some wonderful. It just changed the way you manage any little ailment or your health or your daily life. Anything that happens, you have this all for it, and that's great.
And you also you'll be telling people about courses as well on the day, won't you? Because doTerra run a lot of courses on how to use the essential oils, right?
Yes, because they're therapeutic. These oils, they come with an education. We don't want people to buy the oils and they don't know what to do with them, or they are not confident on how to use them. And you can do so much with it. I'm still learning. It's an ongoing process. The more you learn, the more doors open, the more to learn. And so we educate people. So they use it properly as well. For example, we don't want them to put the oil in a burner as well, because that will kill the therapeutic property.
Yeah.
We can ingest those oil. You can put them neat or dilute, or you can inhale or diffuse in the room. There's so many ways to use one oil for different effects.
Right.
And because those are basically the essential oils, what it is, it's a plant's immune system, and because it's carbon based like us, it's bioavailable to us, and we can use it.
Right.
So there's intelligence to the plant when we take this oil. they know what to do. They work with your body chemistry. For the peppermint, for example, so if you put the peppermint, some people get to experience a sensation of cold, and some other people will experience hot.
Right.
It all depends on what your body needs. They repair the cells, and they just go where it's needed and know what to do.
That's amazing. Thank you, Juliane, for taking the time to speak to me today. I really appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you at the event.
And me too. I'm very looking forward to attend this event. And I'd love to do so many workshops of them, but I'll be at the stall on this occasion.
Maybe next year then we can do a little bit more.
I thought to give a little bit of time for the workshop to next year.
Great. Thank you, Juliane.